Well, hello, friends. My name is Will Davis Jr. I'm the senior pastor of Austin Christian Fellowship here in Austin, Texas. Today is Tuesday, the 16th of June. The year is 2020. It is great to see you. I want to talk to you. Well, this is your ACF devotional, in case you didn't know. I want to talk to you real quickly today about the topic I'm calling, Are You Rich Towards God? And it comes from a really great passage in Luke, the 12th chapter, when Jesus tells the story of a farmer who struck it rich on his harvest. He brought in all this extra fruit, and he didn't have room to store it all because he had so much favor. So he tore down, he said, what I'll do is I'll tear down my barns and build bigger barns. And then I'll have a place to keep my resources, my harvest. And the Lord appears to him that night and says, you fool. It's never good when the Lord appears to you and begins by saying, you fool. You fool, tonight your soul will be required of you. And what good is all that fruit going to do you then? And all those big barns going to do you then? And then he says this, so it is with anyone who lays up treasure for himself, but is not rich towards God. I find that a little bit troubling. The sin was not in having provision. The sin was thinking he'd have it indefinitely, banking his future on it, and not being prepared to die that very day. He put all his energy in physical investments and was not spiritually prepared to meet his God, and that's terrifying. But what I really want to focus on with you is the phrase rich toward God. I don't know what that means. I want to be that, because the Bible clearly points out that riches on earth are way overrated. They can be distractions. They can even make it really difficult for you to be honest before God and spiritually astute. So he says, don't pursue treasure on earth, pursue treasure in the heavens where God is. And he says, be rich towards God. I think it means that you seek his kingdom first. You seek his righteousness first. I think it means that you have a flowing, interactive, intimate prayer and scripture reading life, that you sit and you commune with God on a regular basis. And he fills you in that process. I think being rich toward God means you live an obedient, submitted, and humble lifestyle to him, because then his power is able to flow through you, and you don't have a lot of that spiritual debris or spiritual cholesterol blocking his blood flowing through your veins. I think it means to be a worshiper, because worship makes you rich. Worship fills your spirit and your soul with so much. I think it means to be a servant. The most confident people in the world are people who are willing to serve, because they don't have to posture, they don't have to be impressive, they can wash the feet of other people because they're so full. So, question, are you rich toward God? You can have a lot of wealth on the planet and still not be very wealthy spiritually. And Jesus says, don't miss the point, because your soul might be required of you today. Are you ready? Thanks for listening. So, Ask Any Questions class comes back for one time only tomorrow on Wednesday, the 17th. My friend Daryl Horton of Mount Zion Baptist Church is going to be with us as we talk about racism. Daryl's an African-American man. He's also, I think, the chairman of Christ Together right now here in the city. Amazing man. I love Daryl. And he'll be on the Ask Any Questions class with us tomorrow. So come in by Zoom. All the information about asking any questions will be on the website. Come in by Zoom or by Facebook Live and ask your questions. And Daryl and I, mostly Daryl, I'm sure, will answer them. Tomorrow, 5 p.m., plus the recording will be available afterwards. And finally, don't forget, we have church outside, woohoo, on the campus this weekend. All communities invited. We're going to sing our guts out to Jesus and let him hear us say of him how much we adore and love him, and remind Austin where our loyalties truly lie. 10 a.m. this Sunday at 4 Points. Go to the bathroom before you show up, because our bathroom space will be limited. Love you guys. See you soon.